Okay folks, Dave back with Silver Diamond. Today I'm going to show you my biochar operation, lump charcoal operation. And I'll be frankly honest, probably about a month ago I had no idea the importance of biochar. Every year I promise to try to find something to do to save myself some money around here, especially moving into the retirement years. We cook out a lot. The weather's nice. It's easily 2 or 3 times a week, plus we got a big smoker grill we fire up 2 or 3 times. You know, I just look around, start seeing things that, hey, what can I save myself money on, and be along the lines of stuff I enjoy doing. And so I come up with making the lump charcoal. So anyway, I started doing some research, and I didn't realize how easy it was to make a retort kiln and the whole process of the pyrolysis, or I don't know if I'm saying it right or not, but anyway, the chemical operation going on by removing all the gases and stuff from the wood. So, well, my first couple trials of making the charcoal, I really had no idea. So I was just filling my drum, and I use a small drum, this size drum here. Then it's got a ring around the top, and drill you some holes at the bottom of it, and then that's where the gas releases and the pressure builds and it comes out, and it's flammable, so it just keeps your 55-gallon drum going the whole time. Now, for biochar, I'm making charcoal, and if you don't put big chunks in there, this is what you get. You get a lot of stuff's easily crushed up. It's not real good for actually the charcoal on the grill. And you know, of course, you get big pieces like this, and that's what you want. So there's a lot of waste there, and when I started reading on the biochar, it just blew my mind, because it killed about 3 birds with 1 stone. What I mean about that is, not only can I put big chunks in there, I can put anything I want in there, and I have a lot of waste. I grow a lot of sunflowers. I love sunflowers, and these guys here, you know, every year I got to cut them down and do something with. Well, with the biochar, we'll do 1 or 2 things now. I can burn them up, use them as a fuel to get my drum hot and going. Or number 2, I can even put this stuff down in there, because I'm not necessarily after big chunks of charcoal. The thing about this, every batch I've done so far is taken 2 fire-ins to get it into the charcoal state. This here is a prime example. It's a lot lighter. It's done, you know, it started the process, but it's not from charcoal. It's still got some weight to it. But after this cook down here, what I can do is I can go take these sunflower stalks, cut them up, top that drum off, and not really waste any space. Next big question, you know, reading about the difference between charcoal and biochar, basically is the temperature that it's fired at. Today I went to Harbor Freight and got one of those laser thermometers, and we're going to see how hot we actually get. It says you know, biochar is fired at a lot higher temperature, which the best I could get was 600 to 1,000. The best I could get, you know, is you want it closer to 1,000 than you do 400. I don't know off the top of my head what actually fire is, so that's why I got the thermometer. We're going to check it out and see what we're actually firing it at. Number 2, I know some woods burn hotter than other woods. We grew up burning wood. That was our way of heat. And yeah, I know that. I remember that as a kid. Nobody wants to burn pine or cedar or your softwoods in the house. Hickories, oaks, locusts, I know they're all really high heat producers. What we're going to do, basically I got my 55-gallon drum, and I've got it loaded with little stuff to get my fire going. Now I did build a little 6-inch stand. Before, this would just sit right on the bottom. To get my fire hotter, I wanted it to be able to get more oxygen and have a good fire up off the ground. What I did was put that's standing there. And then once we get it hot, I'll set this in here and I'll show you what we got going on. Okay guys, Dave back here. We got the fire, it's going about half roaring. We're gonna take our Harbor Freight tool and 759, 870, 920. I'm safe to say that average on that's probably in the mid 800s. Outside of the barrels, 450. So anyway, I think this pretty much, if you look at the definition of biochar and go by the temperature that it's fired at as being a difference, and you make your retort kiln like this, you're 100% safe in my book to say that it's fired at a high temperature. So what I did, now I took my sunflower stalks and topped off this drum. For the biochar, we don't have to have big chunk. We do on a grill that's gonna just fall down. I don't want you to, people to think, you know, now I'm just jumping on biochar. Thing I've read on it and videos that I've watched, if it does what it's supposed to do, increases your yields by 50%, helps retain all that moisture, especially here in Kentucky. We get long dry spells in the summertime, and that's exactly what I need, is something that's going to help retain moisture in my garden over there. I feel like I got to get as much of this stuff made as I can, not to mention I'm still saving the big chunks for the cooking out and grilling out and all what have you. So let's get this thing sealed up and we'll get her in here. If you could actually find something to use this heat on, that would be even another positive thing about it. February, I like collecting some sap from the maple trees and making my own syrup, even though I make 1 gallon of syrup. So I either have to build a fire outside and do it, or do it in the house. Anyway, by the time you do that, is it really worth the money? I don't know. It's definitely one thing that purpose I have with this heat. That drum, how long is it going to last? I don't know. I think this probably 7 or 8 times I've heated it. Like I say, it usually takes 2 firings to get it down to complete charcoal. Reason being, first firing usually takes just to draw the moisture out of it, and you use drier woods, I guess theoretically it might be able to get by with 1, but I've never been so lucky. This is it, guys. This is my biochar, horticultural charcoal, lump charcoal, whatever you want to call it. It's all good to us here at the Silver Diamond. Thanks a lot, and God bless. Have a great day.